Hi guys, what's up? It's Rachel back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about my 5 favorite palettes that I feel like you need in your collection. So this is my top 5. I went through pretty much every eyeshadow palette that I have, and out of all of them I feel like these are the ones that you need in your collection. So I don't have any updates in this video, except if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you would like, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and you can also hit that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. But other than that, let's go ahead and start with my top 5. So the first palette that I have to recommend is the Jawbreaker palette from Jeffree Star. Now, if you don't have this formula is absolutely amazing. So this was the first Jeffree Star palette that I picked up along with another one. And this is what it looks like on the inside. I have definitely dipped into this palette a lot. I used this pretty pastel purple shade called Gumdrop, and I'm telling you, this is what it looks like right here. I had never seen a more pigmented, just blendable, pale pastel purple shade. It is absolutely amazing, and shades like this are really hard to create because they tend to be really chalky because they're so light in tone. But this is really, really pretty, and it blends out so nice. Another shade that really stands out to me in this palette is Cotton Candy. You can see where I have definitely dipped into it. Very, very pigmented, and it's a bright pink metallic shade. Very pretty for the lids. I've done many looks with this palette, and I can't say enough good things. If you are really into bright, bold shades, I feel like you definitely need this palette in your collection, and you will not be disappointed with the formula. They're so pigmented, they blend out. Those really pastel shades in this palette that you think would be really just chalky, they're not. I have never found like really just good solid pastel shades, and I can't say enough good things about this palette. I get a lot of use out of this, and it's definitely worth the price. If you haven't tried this palette, and if you don't have this palette in your collection, I highly suggest you grab it. This is one that you definitely need in your collection. The next palette I feel like you need in your collection is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Jackie Aina palette. Now, I know Anastasia has been a little crazy lately. They've been releasing so many palettes, and it's kind of hard to keep up. And it feels like rushed. It almost like it cheapens the brand. It's almost like a ColourPop thing. They're coming out with so many releases. It's like you don't know if it's going to be a ColourPop release or an Anastasia. It's like they just keep coming out. It's like they're in a competition. But I really feel like this is a really good, solid palette to have in your collection. And I feel like the colors are beautiful. So this is what it looks like on the inside. And I have got a lot of use out of this palette. Really, really pretty shades, and I just love these shades. This palette looks like fall to me, and I feel like some of the shades are really unique, and they do have this pretty duochrome finish that I haven't really seen before. I feel like some of these are just really unique, really pretty, and I highly recommend it. You have a really good selection of mattes along with some metallics and shimmer shades, and I feel like the color selection is absolutely gorgeous. Again, a really pretty palette for fall, and if you don't have this in your collection, I feel like this is a must-have. This is one that I would highly recommend. The next palette that I think you need in your collection is the Huda Beauty Nude palette. So this is what it looks like. I do have all of the Huda palettes when it comes to her larger palettes, except the new remastered palette, the rose gold one. I have the old edition, but I didn't really feel the need to grab that one because I have the old one. But this is what it looks like on the inside, and this color story is just me. I love those light pale pink and mauve tones and just purples. I tend to do a lot of looks like that, especially here on my channel. This palette is gorgeous, and the formula is amazing. I will say I don't really use this concealer. I don't feel like it ruins the palette at all. These colors are really pretty. The formula is really unique, I would say. And again, this is just a staple. One of the best formulas, in my opinion. The mattes blend out so well, and those shimmer metallic shades are really pretty. Now, I will say that they do have a few pressed glitters over here. They have 2 of them, so if you're not into pressed glitters, I wouldn't suggest it, but these pressed glitters are pretty nice, I will say. So I've got so much use out of this palette, and it's one of my favorites. I highly recommend it, and if you don't have it in your collection, you definitely need it. Another palette from Huda that I feel like you need, especially if you're a pink lover, is the Neon palette from Huda Beauty. This is what it looks like. The packaging is really pretty as well. And when you open it up, this is what you have going on. Absolutely stunning, I will say. I hope you can see it because of my lights kind of glaring on it. But the metallics are absolutely gorgeous, and the mattes are so pretty. Something that I like to do is I'll do like a matte neutral brown eye. and then like pop like these shades here, like this matte pastel purple in the inner corners. It's absolutely stunning. So if you're somebody that you want this palette but you don't want to do like a full pink eye, you can incorporate these colors with your neutrals. So I highly recommend it. It's absolutely gorgeous. You have some of the prettiest shades. These peachy shades right here are perfect. Everything goes well together and you can create many different eye looks with this one palette. So I highly recommend it. Again, it's a good standalone palette, but it's also a good palette to combine with your others. And the last palette that I have to talk about that I feel like you need in your collection is the Mini Breaker palette from Jeffree Star. Now the reason I wanted to put this in here is because the formula is absolutely amazing. I swear on his formula, I stand by it. Absolutely gorgeous, and this is what it looks like on the inside. I have got use out of this as well. If you're into purples and like pinky shades, really pretty. This has a pretty duochrome finish to it. It's like one of those blue but purple shades, and you have a good amount of mattes in here and a good amount of metallics in here. Really pretty. And another reason I wanted to mention this palette in this video is this palette and the Big Jawbreaker palette has a pretty decent price difference. So if you're somebody that you don't really want to pay the high price tag for the Big Jawbreaker palette, then this would be awesome. But honestly, all these palettes that I'm talking about are palettes that I feel like you need in your collection. They're must-haves. So I highly recommend it. I love these shades, especially for somebody that you love these shades. You will not be disappointed. And if you're looking for pastel shades, definitely go with that Big Jawbreaker palette because you will not be disappointed. But other than that, that is everything. That is my top 5 palettes that I feel like you need in your collection. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I just want to thank you guys so much for being here and liking and commenting. It honestly means the world, and don't think that you go unnoticed because I truly see you, and I truly do appreciate you, each and every one of you. But before you go, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell below so you're notified every time I upload a video. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video.